Hi, I'm Rose, and today we're going to be making a mermaid tail. You can find the supplies in the description. Let's get started. I'm going to take an empty paper towel roll and cut it in half with scissors. Then I'm going to make a slit on both sides of one end of the paper towel roll. They're about 1.5 to 2 inches long. Then I'm going to take a square piece of cardboard that I'm going to sit the paper towel roll on top of with the slits facing upward. Now I'm going to tape the paper towel roll to the square piece of cardboard by placing individual pieces of masking tape vertically along the paper towel roll and onto the square piece of cardboard. I will do this all the way around, and then I will place longer pieces of tape horizontally across the vertical pieces of tape on the paper towel roll. I'll do this a few times to make sure it's nice and sturdy. Then I will take smaller pieces of tape and place them horizontally across the pieces of tape that are stuck to the square base. Now I have 2 half sheets of newspaper that I'm going to fold a few times and wrap around the base of the paper towel roll to make it a little bit thicker at the bottom than it is at the top, just like a mermaid tail. I'll start on one end and then just wrap it around and around until I get to the very end of the piece of newspaper, and then I will tape it together. I will also take longer pieces of tape and wrap it all the way around the newspaper, all the way until I get up to the paper towel roll, so it's as smooth as I can make it. Then I will take a cardboard cutout of the top part of the tail and I will stick it right into the slits that I made earlier on the paper towel roll. Then I will squeeze the paper towel roll at the top to make a tiny bump where the base of the tail ends onto the fin, and then I will tape it down with a few pieces of tape. Then I will take additional pieces of tape and make sure it's nice and smooth, just like the bottom of the tail. Now it's time for the paper mache. I will take some flour and put it into a bowl. Then I will add some water to the flour and stir it all up. I prefer to put this mixture into the microwave for about a minute to make sure it's nice and smooth and warm. Then I can take small pieces of newspaper that I've already cut up, dip it into the mixture, and slide off the extra so it's not too wet, and then stick it on to my tail. I want each piece to overlap the last piece a little bit, and I want to make sure that I'm only using one piece at a time. If you use too many, then it will likely not stick very well. Keep adding newspaper until you cover the entire structure, including the top of the base and the fins of the tail. After a couple layers, let it dry for about a day, and then it should be ready for us to paint. I've prepared some acrylic paint colors that I want to use for my tail, and I'm going to paint on top of the newspaper with a dry brush, only using paint, and I'll use different size brushes to add my details. Then, voila, my mermaid tail. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe for more.